Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Lisa Derby City. Today is the 8th of April 2024, where if you're based in Manchester, Cardiff or Aberdeen, you might be able to witness a total solar eclipse. And the next one will be I think it's meant to be in 2090 will be the next total solar eclipse. The last solar eclipse was in 1999, and I think if you was lucky, people saw the total eclipse in Cornwall. But don't quote me, because I'm still learning about the total solar eclipse. And that is simply when the sun, the moon and earth are all aligned. And it looks like that. It's basically a total eclipse. But like I said, in certain parts of the UK, unless you're in Manchester, Cardiff or Aberdeen, you will get to see a total solar eclipse. And there's lots of kind of like urban legends associated with a total solar eclipse, where it's kind of like a form of purging. So a lot of you may have noticed lots of like friends from the past, lots of synchronicities. Some people may feel in a bit of doom and gloom, but to me, it's just showing us how blessed we are to be alive, especially when you're hearing about wars in other countries and it's all doom and gloom and the cost of living, and we are in a recession. So I'm just trying to be mindful and to count my blessings. My richness is not always about material. I'm rich that I'm healthy, my wealth that I'm still here, and despite working for myself, I'm not a millionaire, but I have exactly what I need in the here and now. So to me, this is quite significant, the 8th of April. And it is what it is. So I suppose the message is what I'm going to do, because a lot of people associate the eclipses with negativity. But let's flip the script and take back control. And let's just use today to count our blessings. And it's kind of like a shift in energy, because we are kind of like entering into the spring season. So we know the clocks went forward, so it's kind of like spring forward. So in a sense, let's all kind of like look forward to the future. And it's kind of like use this day to reflect, to focus on what we want in our lives. So it's kind of like out with the old and in with the new, a form of purging. And that could be to do with relationships or friendships, outgrowing situations, circumstances or people. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it brief. I'm going to pick card 13. And this is my new oracle cards, and see what is the message. What should we focus on? So I'm going to pick number 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the message, faith. New light energies are coming in for the beginning of the new world. Have faith as we all begin to live from our heart centers. So basically, it's kind of like resonating with what I'm saying about just to have faith. And depending on what your belief system is when it's about the heart center, this kind of like there's 7 points in the body called a chakra. And the heart center, obviously, is to do with love and about faith. And like what I've just mentioned about spring forward. So let's spring forward into the future and focus on what we want and not what we want. So that's the trick, is to flip the script and to take back control. And also, how do we react when things beyond our control kind of like has an impact, whether it's a positive or negative? It's about flipping the script and being realistic as well. So it's kind of like keep faith, because what you focus on is what you will manifest into your reality. So if you don't want doom and gloom, then it's kind of like shifting your mindset and to be focused on the positive. So I'm going to read it again. So it's faith. New light energies are coming in for the beginning of this new world. And again, there's a lot of people talking about going from 3D to 5D, and that's just a shift in consciousness, depending on what your faith or belief system is. And again, it's kind of like who you resonate with out of vibe. You know, when people say, I don't like the vibes, and that's all it's about. It's about that exchange of energy and who you vibe with or don't vibe with. And you will notice that you spend time with people you will gravitate towards. So it's kind of like birds of a feather flock together. And those that you don't vibe with will just simply fall out of your life. And that, if you notice, it's a bit of a theme. Because I get saying, in with the new and out with the old. To focus, to look forward to the future. What's in the past is in the past. Just learn from the past. But focus on the here and now. And try to be present. So let's see if my ancestors and oracle cards will support this. So same principle. I'm just going to pick out card 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. High Priestess. Harness mystical power. I'm going to claim this. I like this. Basically, it's to, like, again, to trust your instincts, because this is what this black cat represents, is your instincts. Then, irrespective of your gender, this is kind of like your higher self. This is when you talk out loud to try to get a solution to an ongoing situation. And it's just saying to harness that mystical power. And again, it's how apt, because like I keep going on about the total solar eclipse, and I keep going about energies, and to focus on only the positive, because we are, in a sense, responsible for the word or the lives that we live in. And it's kind of like, and we don't want to be responsible thinking, well, this life that I'm living, I'm responsible for it. And the answer is yeah. So it's about trusting your instincts or your gut feeling, whatever you label it. And it is kind of like a magical time today. That's when I'm kind of excited, because I'm like a person that say, oh, look at the moon. But the sun, moon and earth all in total alignment. Where some lucky so-and-sos, and I think it is in the Manchester, Aberdeen, Cardiff, where you might be able to witness a total solar eclipse. And then the next one is in 2090. And yes, I know there's one in 2026. Wait, that can be seen in Iceland. But like I said, I'm not an expert, but you can always Google it. So just harness today. Make that wish list and see what happens. So I'm not making a lot of sense today. But oh yeah, well, I remember, happy birthday to my friend Trev. Okay, and that's it. Thank you for your continued support. Until next time, happy total solar eclipse.